Hey folks, welcome back. Little update for you this weekend. I just filled the feeder and I kind of blocked them from it with the lid before I started this video so that they would all run up here, and hopefully I could give you a better look at all the rabbits this time around. I know for a lot of the videos they're hiding under the deck. But we've got this one here is Snow White, and this little gash right here on her, that's where she opened up the lump that she had and drained it herself. It was getting pretty big. I had drained it a few times, but it just kept filling back up with infection. It didn't seem to be seeping into her blood or anything because it wasn't affecting her health. It was just like a big abscess right under the skin. And I was getting ready to lance it myself because it looked like it wasn't resolving itself, when suddenly she had bit it open. I came out here and there was a big old hole in it. I'm assuming she's the one that bit it open. It probably was starting to bother her and she was chewing on it or something. But it looked pretty nasty for a minute, but right now it looks great. Most of the swelling is down on that side. You can see it's a little bit bumped up now, but now she's on the mend and doing really good. So it's amazing how animals can kind of take care of themselves like that, and when they're healthy they can heal up from stuff like that like it was nothing, because it was a nasty looking cut for about 2 days, but she healed up fast. And then that old boy Sal, he's being grumpy. He doesn't like to be pet while he's eating his food. Really, none of them do. This one's Cindy. Of course, Snow White here closest, and then this one on the far end, this is a gray-nosed and gray-eared rabbit, as opposed to Cindy, who has black ears and a black nose. And I'm pretty sure I never gave this gray-eared rabbit a name, but somebody suggested in the last comments that we name her Lily, and I think I'll do that because we do have lots of daylilies, and a lot of times the rabbits hide in them when they escape from the pen, so it seems appropriate. But yeah, they're all chowing down. They're acting like they're starving to death, but this feeder's only been out of food for maybe half a day, and they've had hay in their hay lofts that they've been munching on too. But obviously the hay just isn't as much calories in such a condensed form as the pellets, so the pellets are kind of like drugs to them. They love them, and whenever they can get them, they eat them as fast as they can. But I like to keep hay in here also. This is Timothy hay, I think, or maybe it was brome. I can't remember. I've had the bale for a minute now. But I just kind of have been using these upper levels of these as like hay lofts. I fill them up with hay and I kind of scoot it all forward to the front so that they can't lay on it and poop on it too much. And this seems to be the best way to keep the hay fresh, because anytime that I just put it like down here on the ground or on the pallets in a pile, they eat from it for the first day, but then they all start laying in it and sleeping in it, and soon enough they're peeing on it, and you end up losing half your hay to just being wasted. That little fella that just stuck his head out of here, that's our new buck that we're gonna raise up, and we're calling him the White Knight for right now. I think it's probably gonna stick because I like that name. But he's pretty friendly. He's a good rabbit. He's still small enough that he can squeeze down through all these little cracks and crevices, and he spends most of his time hanging out under the pallets, especially under this one that's covered. He spends a lot of time under the pallet that has the waterers on it. But that's probably just so Sal won't pick a fight with him. But we're gonna be building them little bachelor pads, hopefully before that ever becomes an issue, and they'll be separate from each other and not able to fight. And then the females will get a little bit of time in here to rest and recover from all the baby making. And it'll give me a chance to recoup and not have to dread butcher day so much, because it's gotten to be a little bit too much to handle for one person. I've had a couple of people help me out on the last 2 butchers. One of my best friends and my wife helped me out, and that cut the time in half and made it a lot more pleasant. But either way, butcher day's a chore. It's really just not fun any way you slice it. And when I have to do 20 rabbits on a regular basis at a time, that's just too many. So we're gonna step down production a little bit, slow it down a little, save on feed costs for a while. But we've got the tractor over here. This has the 4 females, and we had this litter box over here, this nest box. It had a litter of 19 in it, which I think 2 females co-opted. And not all of them made it. Some of the runts did not make it. We ended up with, I think, 14 total. So not a bad survival rate at all. It's actually pretty darn good, because a nest of 19 is unheard of. And they are big enough now that I'm going to actually take them out today and put them in the main pen to grow out, because there's not enough room in here for these little fellas to grow out in here. That would be crazy. We do also have a new nest. Let's see if I can get a little close up on it. These guys are doing pretty good. There was 1 or 2 little runts that didn't make it, but most of them are doing pretty good. And this is actually a dirt floor inside of this nest box, and the female actually dug down into the dirt here, so they're actually kind of sunk down into the ground back there. Not very deep, but she's just kind of got a little indentation in the earth right there. But there is no more buck in here, and there will not be any more bucks in here, so I'm hoping that that right there is the last litter we get, but I'm afraid that we might have another 1 or 2 of them in here that's still pregnant, so we're gonna have to hold out for a while and see if any of them end up giving birth. But once that happens, we're looking to rehome these females. I had a commenter on the last video, said he was from Kansas and he was interested. I was supposed to look him up on Facebook, but I haven't really been doing Facebook lately, so I haven't done that yet. But whenever it comes time to sell them, I'll contact anybody who has shown any interest in it and see if they're still interested. But it may be another month. If they have more litters, it could be another month and a half, 2 months. But hopefully we don't have to wait around that long for it. So we'll find out. But for now, I'm going to hand the camera off to my wife, and we're going to see how many of these kits we can move into the main colony pen. And you'll have to excuse my attire. I'm just in kind of a farming outfit. It's just a crappy old t-shirt and some muck boots, but some of you are going to laugh at me, but here we go. Think, Chico? What? Your little bunnies in there? What? You want to see them? Okay, you can see them, but be nice. You have to be nice to the bunnies. What do you think? I know. Be nice to them. That's a good dog. Okay, good boy. Guys, sheesh, they're bigger than some of the ones that are already in here. This one looks like he's got a little bit of a pink eye going on. Maybe some dirt in his eyelid or something. Might try to catch him here in a little bit and clean out his eye a little. Just rinse it with some fresh water. Usually clears it right up. Boy, that's a big one. These rabbits are healthy. Boy, that's a giant one. Yeah, some of the runts, like I said, some of the runts didn't make it out of this litter, but the ones that did make it, boy, they are healthy. I think 2 of the females must have been nursing this nest box, because they look like they got some extra feedings. Those things are big. I think we got a few stragglers still in the tractor. I'm gonna see if I can get. I got a couple little ones in here. I see one, see a couple back there in that nest box. Let's see if we can get them next. What? Be nice. Kisses only. No, you can't bite off their heads. Hey, be nice. You don't eat these ones, they're still alive. Crazy. Whoa, watch it. What? I know. Yeah, there's some babies back in there. Please don't bite me, big girls. Just trying to get these little guys out so you have some more space. Get off of there, come on. All right, got one. Hand that to you. And two. What? Hey, be nice to them only. Yeah, be nice only. That's a good boy. No nibbling their feet off. Okay, be nice. Boy, that one's a big one. This one's pretty good size too, really. Oh my, who said you could come in here? Huh? Be nice to them. Ah, got him. So this is the white knight. He's pretty cool when I can get my hands on him, but he does like to hide under the pallets. Oh, calm down. Don't make me a liar. I know you were eating. It ain't right. Well, he's being a little fussy right now because I took him away from his food, but he's a super cool rabbit. He is definitely a male. I double checked, and I like that he has the all white pattern, so we're gonna raise him up to live alongside Sal. And him and Sal will be our two studs for our females that we have in here. But we're going to start introducing the females to them only when we want a particular female to get pregnant so that we can control the production rates a little bit better. We'll put him back by his food so he doesn't have a little panic attack here. Calm down. What? I ruined it? Take the camera. But yeah, they're all doing pretty good in here. But yeah, as you can see, we've got lots and lots of little babies in here that are growing out. And Chico likes to be in here because he likes to eat the rabbit turds. He seems to think that they're a real delicacy. So that's pretty gross, but you know, dogs will be dogs, I guess. If there was any poop that he was gonna eat, I guess rabbit poop's the best, just little hard pellets. What do you think? What? The bunnies aren't scared of you, are they? The bunnies usually don't mind him being in here at all. The only time they get irritated is if he gets too close to one of their nests, but we've pretty much taught him that he's not allowed to go under this deck area because the rabbits get defensive. and will attack him if he goes under there. And these full-sized rabbits weigh 10 pounds. Chico only weighs about 6.5, so they could definitely thump him pretty hard if they wanted to. But yeah, they've had their bite to eat. They're just chilling. This female has swollen breast tissue, and you can see she's got some bare spots on her stomach, like she just pulled fur out of it, probably to make a nest. So she's probably got a new nest in here somewhere. And actually Snow White looks just the same. She's got some thin spots on her belly there. Let's see if I can tilt this camera up a little bit better. And she looked a lot fatter a couple of days ago. She's thinned out, so I would say she's had a litter as well. And Sal's just sitting here pointing his butt at us, like usual. Thanks a lot, Sal. What? Yeah, he's pretty much always telling me to kiss his butt, so pretty rude, but he's still my dude. But yeah, we've got a lot of freshly dug areas. This looks pretty fresh. There may be a nest in there. So yeah, we're still exploding with babies, but for now we're caught up. All the ones that were butcher weight have been butchered, and now we're just waiting on the small ones to grow up.